Hey guys, I'm Jeff from the Track Shack.
And I'm Alex, Resolute Running. Jeff, this is an episode we probably have to do once a year. It's not one we want to do, quite frankly. It's completely a public service announcement. But it's, every year as president of the track club, I get complaints about our group who runs on Saturday mornings. Mm-hmm. And as the Track Shack representative, I know you get a ton of complaints because you guys have runs out here as well.
Yep.
And it's all about rules of the road. So tell me some of the things you hear that's happening out there, and I'll kind of explain what I'm hearing, and hopefully we're going to give you guys some ideas on how you can fix it.
Well, every year in the summer we get an influx of runners that have a little bit more time, and that our group gets a lot larger. It's sunlight the whole time, so you don't have to worry about running in the dark and that sort of thing. And we get some complaints from Roseland and some of those streets because folks are running like 3 or 4 abreast and not running on the sidewalk, and which is fine, but you just got to get out of the way basically.
Sure.
So that's mostly the complaints that we get. I think it's just the size of the group and them not paying attention to drivers.
And it's kind of scary because you feel like you're empowered when you're in a big pack. On Saturday morning at the Birmingham Track Club long runs, we could have 150, 200 runners out there.
Yeah.
And you're running down Oxmoor and there are 5, 6 abreast and there's a car coming and none of the runners move. And I don't understand that. Mm-hmm. So we're going to give you a couple tips that everybody should know. Yep. Sometimes you just need to re-say it one more time. So give me your top tips. What do you got?
Well, first, run into traffic.
Run facing traffic.
Yeah, so basically that's the left side of the road if you're looking at it from a driver's perspective, I guess.
And if you're a walker or anybody else out there, if you are in the road, face the traffic so you can see what's coming at you.
Yeah, that's the whole purpose behind that, is to make sure that you can see as they're approaching you. Because as you know, with distracted driving nowadays, some folks could be could be paying attention and can kind of drift. So I think it's a very important thing to actually see the drivers coming at you. If there's a sidewalk, I say use it. I mean, I run on the road a lot, but if it's a high traffic time, or if
get up on the sidewalk.
Yeah, get up on the sidewalk. And obviously that's what they're for. And you do have to pay attention on some of the uneven stuff. But I do think that you need to use the sidewalks. And then really just be aware of your surroundings. For me, pay attention at intersections. I get really nervous running downtown.
Yes.
With the amount of intersections. I mean, even when I know that I have the red light or I have the right of way, I'm still looking.
Sure.
Because folks run red lights all the time and stop signs all the time. So I think that being aware of your surroundings and paying attention to intersections is really important.
Speaking on the intersections, and one that will get you, because Alabama is not a very pedestrian-friendly place, when you come to an intersection and you're approaching a car who is at an intersection, you're approaching from the car's right side, they rarely look to the right when they turn.
Oh yeah.
So stop, make eye contact with the driver, make sure they know you're there before you proceed out in front of them. And even if you're right, and this is something my father always used to say, even if you're right, you're going to lose that battle with the car.
Exactly.
So you'll be right and in the graveyard, and that's not where you want to be.
Yeah. Well, I think we're both runners and drivers.
Yes.
So I think you need to look at it from a driving perspective. Do you stop and look right at every intersection when you're driving?
Right.
So I think that you've really got to when you're running, put it in a driver's perspective and say, okay, what would I be doing, and make sure that you protect yourself.
So be overly cautious. Remember, you're representing the running community as a whole. So when someone who's not following the rules, it makes us all look kind of bad, and we have to deal with these things. Mm-hmm. But more importantly, we want you guys to be safe. So there's our PSA for today.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, guys. Until next week. See ya.